This painting is called Fossilised Shadows. I've long had an interest in the mathematics and geometry behind nature, and the way that when you look at, say, a sunflower, the radiation and the pure mathematics that is behind the way things grow. So this painting is about the planet, Earth, growth, the equiangular spiral, the spiral itself as a mathematical symbol, the way a shell grows. So the entire painting is based on an organic mathematics, almost a reverence for the way that nature has laws that it obeys. And I find the greatest beauty in the appreciation of nature's laws, that what is like clockwork apparent, that when a plant is planted that next spring, and nobody knows yet, that flower will come up the following spring, and we still don't understand that. So the mystery of it. So that's the spiral here. It's also linked and anchored by the shape of a leaf there. It's also reflected, this spiral, in this tiny spiral of a fern there. That gives a perspective on the picture plane between this and that in the background. The geometric shape which represents the mathematics behind all things. The planet, curve of the earth, the ocean and the high activity that goes on in the ocean that is feeding so many other things. The serpent, the sea snake, which is also balancing more leaf shapes which cause the space to undulate in that particular area. Here I have reflected this spiral shape throughout all of the textures that are going on in there, and the overall format of the painting is this page here. So there is a page going on which is anchored there, and the meaning of that is a page of evolution turning with the way that nature changes and works. This leaf shape here I've reflected in the background with this leaf shape there. I've used this geometric L shapes to also balance that geometric shape there, and it also acts like a full stop visually on the canvas. There's so much going on here that if I hadn't put something like that in there, this would have been totally empty. The painting would not work as a visual whole. So each and every component in the painting must have a reference to every other shape and meaning, plus it must be balanced by the innovation of whatever those shapes are to act in accordance with the theme of the overall painting. This triangular shape here has a slight ghostly little, it's like an apparition. And although it's not an evident meaning, what it meant to me was the strange trigger that evolution has to create all of the different forms for the survival of nature and the human race. This in here is a tiny little flight of a bird, and that is counteracting, it's in gold, it's counteracting these other, they're almost like random doodles, but they're free and alive and acting. So, the crescent moon down here is counterbalancing this and this, so you have rhythms relative throughout the painting that the eye can follow for composition. And so the colours used are the basic primary colours, and they're all in one way or another matched also through the painting. Nothing is isolated, everything is linked throughout the entire theme. I've called it Fossilised Shadows. Fossils are part of our history, the shell. The shadows are about what is left behind and also helping us to move forward. Fossilised shadows.